Hi, Eve, Reddit community, Tanner PR here. I wanted to share a little story about how I got the Eve that I didn't pay for, as in, like, I didn't get the model that I wanted. So I'll make it super quick and then I'll just turn on the thing so you can see that it works. Um, I was waiting for an i5, which I think most people were. I bought later than most people did. I bought in uh, February of 2018. Yeah. And I was waiting like everyone else was. I sent a message to support, nothing. Here's what happened. I had a MacBook Air that I was using. My baby like sucked on the charging cable and corroded it. It stopped charging. We brought it to Apple. The charging port itself had also been corroded. I messaged Konstantinos and I basically told him my sob story, and I said I really need a replacement computer. And what he said was, we don't have any of the i5 in stock, but if you'd like, I can downgrade your order to an M3. It actually has better battery life, and it's what I'm using right now. And he linked me to an article, which, long story short, compared the different Eve laptop two-in-ones and found that the battery actually lasted better, and the performance, although slower, was better on that one because the M3 is running at like a lower it's just running at a lower speed, and thus there's no throttling that was happening to it. The reviewer also gave the caveat that it could be that the chips that they got were review unit chips, or that the batch of chips was simply a little different than when they came out of China. So that's what I'm using right now. I'm using an M3. He went in, he canceled the order for the i5. He gave me an M3. I asked for compensation. They gave me a $300 gift card for the Eve store, which honestly I'm going to buy just all the Eve accessories with. I don't have a lot of faith in this company, so I'm not going to be using it on their next product, whatever that may be. And then about I don't know, from the time I saw the changes in my order to the time I got it, I feel like it was about a week and a half. But then the tracking numbers came through, and I do have it. So this is my Eve. Again, it's got fingerprints all over it, and this is not an i5. This is an M3. I'll turn it on with the power button. Press and hold, and it will start up. Some things that I've noticed: the instruction manual does not explain how to set up the Bluetooth keyboard correctly, so I might as well do that now while I have you here. Yeah, so completely up and working. I'll just explain how to do the Bluetooth keyboard, and then we're going to kill this video off. So what you want to do is set up all the Bluetooth keyboard while it's connected. I want to see. This is what does the screen calibration. And I'll just close my work stuff so it doesn't pop up. Yeah, I needed to go on the forums to figure out how to turn on the Bluetooth keyboard. But once it's set up, what you do is you basically unplug it. Device goes into tablet mode. It does not, unless you always keep it on, it does not automatically switch on. So, of course, when I hit this, nothing happens. To turn it on, you hit function F12. Is that right? Function F12? Function F12. F12? Function F12. Control F12. There you go. Control F12 turns on the Bluetooth, and then there you go. Yeah, so Control F12 is also the power for the keyboard, and then once the power is on, you can actually turn Bluetooth on or off. There's no indicator on whether or not the keyboard is on, so really your safety check is always just to tap the keyboard backlight. So yeah, as far as how good is the device, I love it. Typing is a dream. I find myself writing more emails because I can type on it. Any video streaming, top notch, 1080p, 60 FPS. I believe I actually did some 1440p content as well, and that worked out okay. Battery life, the all-day battery life I don't know what mode they want it on, but I can get all day battery life by keeping it at low power. And for literally anything that takes place in Google Chrome, I found that the device speed on Power Saver is fantastic. I think that's primarily because by default, lowering the Power Saver all the way really just affects the screen brightness. Um, I played some games on it. I'm playing old games from like I'm playing Tropico 1, like two-dimensional, old PC games. I'm also playing some Don't Starve on it. I found that when I detached the keyboard and went to the other side of the living room, my inputs were delayed quite a bit or were not registering. But within this sort of range, you can see that it works well. And if I move it to as far as I would consider I would ever need it, maybe if I was working on a projector screen or something, my mouse has a bit of delay, but it's still quite responsive. Nothing I can't get over. So I hope this helps some of you. I don't know if you want to take a similar path. When they said the i5 was not in stock, that was a message from Consta. I don't know if they'll ever be in stock, but you might be able to grab an M3 if you just want something for your money. Hope that helps. Bye, guys.